Are we ready?
Ready.
Good evening, everyone. My name is David Freese. I am the mayor of Tonganoxie, and I'm calling to order this regular meeting for August 1st, 2022 of the Tonganoxie City Council. Ms. Huntington, can you note that I am present and call the roll, please?
Ms. McCutcheon?
Here.
Ms. Stevens?
Here.
Mr. Donnelly?
Here.
Mr. Dale?
Here.
Thank you, Ms. Huntington. Would you join us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First on the agenda is the approval of minutes for the regular meeting dated July 18, 2022. Are there any questions or concerns or conversation about the minutes from last meeting? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion.
I'll motion to approve.
Thanks, Mr. McCutcheon. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Stevens. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item 3 on our agenda, the consent agenda, the review of our bill payments. Are there any questions or concerns or conversation regarding our bill payments? Seeing and hearing none, I would accept a motion.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Ms. Stevens. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Dale. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? This is part of the meeting where we normally ask if there are any people who have signed up to speak for open period. Mr. Porter, did anyone sign up to speak?
No signups, Mayor.
Thank you. We will now move on to new business, Resolution 08-2201, consider certification of special assessments to the Leavenworth County Clerk. Mr. Porter?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to recognize Anna Kirstelich, the city attorney, for her help in preparing this resolution. This is the first time in several years that the city has been required to file special assessments against property owners in the city limits for unpaid miscellaneous debts that have been billed to these property owners. 2 different properties, 3 instances detailed in the resolution. In each case, we followed the protocols in the city code and state statutes that require us to issue a notice of the billing statement for the cost, the 30-day window for repayment. In each of these cases, we have not received any payment or advice of impending payment. So the next step in this process, as detailed by the county clerk, is the requirement that we file those special assessments and certify them with her office by the end of this month, which we'll do following your approval of the resolution included in the packet tonight for consideration. What then would happen is the property owner in these cases would have until, I believe it's September 30th, to pay these obligations to the city. At that point, it becomes final on the tax rolls, and starting October 1, it becomes part of their taxes due on the upcoming tax year. So it's an unfortunate step that we need to take, but we do need to recoup the city's costs for these abatement proceedings. Happy to take any questions you have.
Any questions, council?
Anna, you looked, I mean, the totals were comfortable that were, I believe the totals are right, but they're okay from your perspective that
Yes,
once we put it on their tax rolls, they may or may not be so happy.
yes, and I reviewed with staff that all procedures were followed in terms of the notices that Dan mentioned.
That's all I had, Mayor. Thank you.
Any further questions? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion at this point.
I'd make a motion, we approve Resolution 08-2201, a resolution approving the levy of special assessments against certain real property in the city of Tonganoxie, Kansas pursuant to KSA 12-1755, 12-16-7E, and 12-16-17F, and the city code sections 8-403 and 8-516.
Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, Ms. McCutcheon. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Item B, Mr. Brakovich, this may be
Yes.
legal. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor. So again, Ms. Kurslick and I can do a joint effort on this if needed. This is, there's a memo from the city attorney in your packet or at the dais that is outlining the process to fill a city council vacancy. We do have a vacancy due to the unfortunate passing of Mr. Hempel. And there are provisions that outline the process and timelines associated with that. And so I'd like to point out some key dates. We've advertised the position opening or the council seat as an open position on our website. We hope that we'll have the ability to do a first round of review of those applicants at our next meeting on August 15th. If needed, we can extend and do another review. Typically, we ask the applicants to come and appear before the council, and they have a chance to address you with their interest, and you have a chance to engage in Q&A with them. And then we could follow up on September 6th during that regularly scheduled city council meeting. The overall timeline we have here is 60 days to fill the vacancy. And so the backstop date for that is really September 16th, which would be in advance, unfortunately, of our next or third regularly scheduled meeting. But if we needed to, we could, if by September 6th you didn't have a candidate and there needed to be additional discussion, we could ask for a special meeting to address that. But ultimately, if an appointment cannot be made by September 16th, we are obligated to go out for special election. And we are in the process of contacting the county clerk to see what costs might be associated with that, if that's a route we have to go, and when that special election could take place and the timeframes related to that. And so if needed, we can have those updates August 15th as well.
Okay.
I'd be happy to answer any of the questions you might have.
Questions, council?
Thank you to staff for getting that posted on the website so quickly.
Anything further, council? Okay, would you like our blessing in any form, or are you good with what you have?
I think if you as a group are good, I saw a lot of head nodding on with those dates. That's just how we'll proceed.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll move on to the city manager agenda.
No further items, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. The city attorney agenda?
No items, Mayor?
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem agenda? City council agenda? Anyone have anything? Okay, I have my agenda here of two items. First, a proclamation, and second, executive session. Does everyone have a copy of the proclamation? Yes. This is a lot, and well-deserved, a lot to read, so I thought maybe we might split it up. Starting with Jake, if you don't mind being a guinea pig, you could read the title and the first two.
Sure.
Chris will take the next two, Laura Lee will take the next two, and Jennifer will take the next two.
A proclamation paying tribute to Arthur W. Rocky Hempel for his lifetime of public service and service to the city of Tonganoxie, Kansas. Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel was raised in the city of Tonganoxie and was a 1970 graduate of Tonganoxie High School. Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel was elected to serve on the city council in the city of Oskaloosa from 1992 to 1997, and the position of mayor of the city of Oskaloosa from 1997 to 1999.
Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel was appointed in 2019 to the position of Planning Commissioner for the Leavenworth County Planning and Zoning Board, and served faithfully aiding the growth and increased public benefit of the entirety of the Leavenworth County. Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel, having been elected in 2017 and re-elected in 2021 to serve on the City Council of Tonganoxie, served a total of 5 years in that capacity and faithfully served as Mayor Pro Tem while a member of the City Council of Tonganoxie.
Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel aided in the growth of the city with the addition by annexation of the property and the approval of plans for new subdivisions and businesses. Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel played an integral part in the city council approving a development agreement with Hills Pet Nutrition for construction of a pet nutrition manufacturing facility in the Tonganoxie Business Park, which was and continues to be the largest private capital investment in the history of Leavenworth County.
Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel contributed to the completion and initiation of major community projects, such as the construction of a new public library, installation of an interceptor sanitary sewer to the Tonganoxie Business Park, construction of a looped water line to the Tonganoxie Business Park, emergency replacement of a sanitary sewer aerial crossing, reconstruction of Church Street Bridge, construction of the new business park elevated water tower, many new sidewalks, and other infrastructure improvements. Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel also volunteered and provided leadership as member of many civic groups, committees, and events, such as the Mayor's Christmas Tree Lighting Event, Tonganoxie Days, and the Veterans Day Parade in Leavenworth.
Whereas Arthur W. Rocky Hempel, during his tenure as a city council member and mayor pro tem, served with obvious dedication and distinction. His ability to analyze complex situations and foresee the future needs of the city greatly aided city staff, the mayor, and the governing body in the execution of his duties and enabled the community to continue to grow and prosper. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Tonganoxie, Kansas, by this proclamation, expresses its sincere appreciation and genuine gratitude to Arthur W. Rocky Hempel for the lifetime of service he has rendered to the City of Tonganoxie and other communities in which he resided, in testimony whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Tonganoxie to be affixed this first day of August 2022. It was really well put together, Mr. Porter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Council, do you have anything further?
I'm, in regard to that,
Yes. Okay, then we need a motion to pass this proclamation. I'd entertain a motion.
I will make a motion and we approve the proclamation for Rocky.
Thank you, Mr.
I'll
Donnelly.
second
Is there a
that.
second? I heard a couple seconds. We'll go with Ms. Stevens. All in favor, say aye.
aye.
All opposed?
Nice job.
Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everyone, for the audible I called there. Item G, number 2, is the executive session for attorney-client discussion. Mr. Dale, I believe you have that motion.
I move that the city council recess into executive session to discuss a petition filed against the city pursuant to the attorney-client consultation exception in KSA 75-4319B2. The executive session will include the city attorney, city manager, and assistant city manager. The open meeting will resume in the city council chamber at
I'd say 10 minutes probably.
7:25 PM.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We're in executive session until 7:25.
Mayor, I would like to mention that no binding action was taken in the executive session.
Thank you, Mr. Dale. Is there any other business? If not, I cede the rest of my time to Mr. Dale.
I would make a motion that we adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. All right. We'll see you in a couple.